Hey everyone, welcome to the DataDex contest. Today, hopefully there will be no technical difficulties, although I highly doubt that. Let's bring in our judges and mods, some of them, and player two.
Hello.
Technical difficulty already, my video is half gone, perfect. Lego Rocket, one of our new additions to the mod team. Hey. And Lord Helix is with us in spirit only.
Happy Microsoft Easy Ball Monday, everyone.
Easy Ball Monday.
Let's see if I can, yeah. All right, well, 3 seconds and technical difficulty. Man, this is the wrong show for that. I'm gonna go out and come back in, try this again.
Maybe we should rebrand the show.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out over time. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
All right. Well, someone in the audience, let us know if the video is working or not. Player 2's video on my screen is now also cut off halfway, so, perfect. All right. Well, let's get this thing going. We have got some incredible contestants here, some incredible designs from this one. We didn't exactly give you guys a lot of time for it either. We had about 2 months to build these things with very little description and, very few rules to go off of, as always with these contests. We're just going to go alphabetical here, do a screen share, and let's check these things out. All right, there we go. Don't read my messages. All right, starting with however you say this guy's name, Ash for something. The Little Goose. We have a video for this one. There we go.
Bonus points for the duct tape.
And the hinge.
And the hinge. The hinge is really cool.
The hinge is awesome.
And the fact that it actually opens up like a book. Pretty slick. That gets points in my book.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't oil the hinge. The squeak just adds to it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have duct tape and no non-squeaking. You just gotta squeak. Also, it's a goose. Maybe it's
no shared audio. That is correct. StreamYard never works properly for audio. Nice. All right, well, we'll go to the next one here. Oh, God, that was loud. Did everyone else hear that, or did it not share that horrible sound?
It did share that, but didn't hear it too loud on my side.
Yeah,
it didn't get too loud for me either, but...
Oh, that was very loud for me. I probably should have checked some of these beforehand. I did not try playing that audio before. Not really sure what's going on in this video, but okay.
I think it's a video cassette. Am I wrong? I mean, I got lots of these video cassettes on my desk currently because
I cannot really see what it is, but
it's a video cassette. but I can't see the rest. It's just a video cassette.
Here we go. Here is the PDF from it, which is pretty cool. I was having a good read through this earlier. Awesome job on this. You know, it really feels like something that that really existed, like out of the back of a popular science magazine or something.
Good photos too. You don't even realize they're taken.
And these are all in the Discord, so come in, check them out. Obviously you're not going to be able to see a whole lot in 720, the glorious StreamYard.
Yeah,
this is from Absolutely Not. This is the DataDex. Sorry, I forgot to announce that.
I thought it was a video cassette on the video that was like scrambled up and had some random video effects, because it only showed this part, and a lot of these high 8 or video 8 cassettes only show this part of their cassette for some reason. Which
it's been a while since I've seen a VHS.
Oh, this is video 8.
Gotcha.
It's like a competitor from the time back then.
Oh, right. On my screen, only half of you is showing. It's the whole video is moved over. All right. Got quite a few of these to check out. This is the Data Monk by Artificer. I only got that name right because I've said it before. Very cool build here. I believe the display is from I think he's using a VNC app on like a cell phone or a tablet as the display. So the device itself is just an auxiliary. You don't have to always put a display on these decks that you build. Save yourself a bit of hassle and quite a lot of money that way too. Now here's something really unique. This is a Raspberry Pi 400 motherboard here, this long, skinny one. And you rarely see one of these decased. For anyone out there who is trying to buy a Raspberry Pi and they're scalpers and they're not in stock, or you can't get one, buy the 400. It's got all the same specs as the CM4, and it's been in stock the whole time. For the last year it's been out. Always been there, and it's still $70. So there's a hint for you guys. And all the
free keyboard attached.
And a free keyboard, and all the ports come out one side, unlike every other deck, Pi out there. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see that get used. Here we have the Gion Jupiter or Jupiter. We were discussing that one earlier, trying to figure out how that one would be said. Another really cool looking deck. A bit more full size, but the way that it folds up is really quite great. I think it's got 8 hinges on board. Completely folds in half. We'll pop over to the GitHub page to check out a little bit more. Very well documented as well. We've got a thermal printer on the side of it. I think this is the first deck I've ever seen with an integrated printer. Again, very cool feature.
And the whole build log, so you can almost follow along with it, is a really good detail too to it.
Yeah, I might have to hire this guy to do the logs for my next deck. This is way better than I ever do myself. I believe he was saying that the panels here were laser cut. I think they're laser cut acrylic and laser cut vinyl decals on top. That's another nice touch, integrating the different materials, instead of just relying on 3D printing. Flat acrylic is a great material to work with. So we can get a little better view of this thing. No, we cannot. All right, technical difficulties continue.
You can zoom in.
Oh, in the menu here. Let's just go old school.
There we go.
Look at this hinge system. It is ridiculous, and it's great. The display on this thing too, it really has that feel of being a CRT.
Kind of does, except it's probably flat on the front. But
Yeah,
with the little corner going towards the screen, still has this CRT feel to it, just by the looks.
yeah, I'd hate for it to actually be a CRT because in that size, it's going to be just awful resolution. Let's see what we got next here. We got the Lidec by Glenek. Another cool little design here. This has integrated headphones. I didn't even realize at first until Lydia pointed it out. The headphones fold right up into the system. One of those miniature keyboards on board. I think this is a touch keyboard, like as in it's a flat surface, doesn't even have buttons, and can switch to a trackpad when you press, I think, this button down here. Pretty cool. And another use of a widescreen, the super wide. Really like seeing these things.
Also, I like the made to outstand humanity, and then it's like it kind of looks like has some moss on it.
Looks like it's seen sometimes. A little bit sparse on the details here, but to be fair, this contestant only found out about the contest about a day before the due date, and they did good to pull this together in time. So thank you for joining the contest.
Yeah.
All right, and here we've got the Holy DataDex. I actually had named this wrong earlier. I had called it the Data Jesus by mistake. Both are good names. This is from James5 or James, one of our previous winners from last year's contest. Did awesome t-shirt design for us for the graphic design contest. This is it's a great build. Everything is there. It's complete, full-on clear acrylic, so you can just see everything that's going on inside. I made use of a Bible cover, left the artwork intact. That's pretty good.
I think there's a voltage meter on the top right.
Yeah, it looks like we got voltage. We got a LCD on here. Is that a
speaker or fan? I don't know.
I think that's a joystick. I didn't even notice that one before. Mechanical switches. Everything's very carefully placed here, and very precise work on the machining. But it really is great. I love the aesthetic of it. I don't know if any of you have seen Johnny Mnemonic, but the preacher in it with his Bible that he opens with the display, and this definitely gives me some vibes from that. All right, let's pop down to the next one. This one is from Jarvis550. We don't have a ton here in this post, but if you go check out his build blog, this thing is, well, he documented everything, and I mean every single step. If you want to build one of these, check out his build log, and you've got everything you need to replicate it. I believe for this one, he was going for just a simple like moleskin notebook, and I know it's actually not simple because on that shelf over there, I have something very similar to this that is not complete because I gave up. Could not get the thing to be, thin and integrated and just work the way I was hoping. Very cool to see it completed. Let's see what we got on the PDF though. That's right. Same page, just a little bigger. So yeah, check out his build log. There's everything you could possibly want to know for building something like this.
Big Red is asking where the build log is located. Is there a Git?
It's going to be under project logs. I think he's on project logs 4. If you just search Jarvis 550 or just Jarvis, then you'll be able to find it using the Discord search. There's so many of these project logs, I couldn't say I remember where every single one of them is. I think we've hit about 200 now. And these are the active ones. We've already purged all the dead ones. And here we have the KDex from Kanar, or just Nar. I'm not sure if the K is silent. Very cool binder style. Absolutely captures the aesthetic of a portable computer that's not trying to look like a computer. And I think this was done without a 3D printer, just using one of those fake hollow books. Got a bulkhead connector here on the side for the data pass through. It's connected to a keyboard as well, so I guess this is a musical device. I'm guessing it's a touch screen on this. I think this is one of those 7-inch wave share displays that we commonly use. I really like it. And with the thickness of the book, you could probably fit everything in there pretty easily.
Even just the straps are a nice touch to it to complete the look of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the
it's probably also to hold the cover shut while transporting the thing.
Yeah, just like an old book, you know, they used to put straps around it. You'd have a stack of books, and that's how you carried it, as a bundle or a bindle.
And I think the straps also kind of makes it look like a spell book or something.
Yeah, definitely has that aesthetic to it. I really like this one. I kind of want to go ahead and build this myself. Every time I've tried to build something like this, it always ends up being just really thick and a lot of 3D printed parts, and this is a very elegant solution to that. All right, we're getting towards the end of the list here. We have the Rome Companion by Spica. Looks like we've got a integrated Nintendo, Super Nintendo controller in this.
Yeah, it looks like a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's cool. Haven't actually seen that done before either. What's we got in the PDF on this one? You know, it's always a challenge to find a good way to organize these entries, and this time around had everyone just do a PDF for it. Really makes it a lot easier on these streams too. Got the entire build here. Looks like he did it out of wood.
Yep, sure looks like it. Damn.
That is some nice craftsmanship. And a cell phone for the device itself. Great way to recycle, you know, something that you probably have 3 of sitting in a drawer. Get some emulators on there, load up all of your legally copied ROMs from your cartridges that you own.
Sure.
You can legally own digital copies.
If you have the original game, sure.
No, I buy it from someone. I now own it, right? I don't know where they got it from. It's not my business. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Maili Kithi. Sorry, don't know how to say your name. There was no name for this one on the listing, but we've got the
Omnigrammar.
Omnigrammar. Nice. For this one, I believe they used a BlackBerry keyboard or one of those aftermarket versions of it that you can pick up. And I think there is a tiny little ball mouse here hiding in the center. Really just reminds me of, of a BlackBerry RIP. And running off double A's too. Classic.
Yeah, running off double A's is a great thing because you can just swap them out.
And especially
No
with those
recharge
new
time.
lithium double A's, has the built-in voltage regulator and charger integrated. Those things are great. They're about $2 a piece, and you can pop them into anything. Very nice write-up here as well. Very complete. Same as before. If you felt like building one of these, check out their write-up. They got just about everything you could possibly need for it. And, if you need the STLs for the files, I'm sure all the contestants are willing to share. And if not, learn how to use Tinkercad. It's not that hard. Really very cool build.
I think if you want to recreate this, the thing you would need is for the keyboard and the display. There's like this one connector circuit board that connects the Pi.
Yeah, I believe it was for sale on Tindy for quite a while until supplies ran out. I'm not sure if they sourced it from there or if this is a another version. Maybe you could let us know in the comments in the live stream. I've been wanting to get a hold of one of those keyboards for a while myself. I used that as the image in the 0 Days contest on the skull. That's the keyboard that is built into that thing. And Helix is... There we go. I thought you were just being quiet.
You hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
There it is. Okay, cool.
Sorry about that. I didn't have the page open, didn't see your message.
No, you're good.
Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the last of the entries. We had 10, which is very good because might as well talk about what the next part of the contest is going to be. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a part 2. We're doing something different here. Normally, when you run one of these contests, you spend a bunch of time, money, effort, and when it's over, it's over. Everyone forgets to move on to the next thing. The internet just keeps going. And we wanted to give everyone a chance to do something more with their project, another chance to maybe finish a few rough edges. And we are going to be teaming up the contestants. We have 10 contestants. There will be 5 teams of 2. The pairing will be, we haven't really decided yet. Maybe at random, maybe pairing them based on how similar the decks that they built are to each other. We'll see what works. Hopefully everyone wants to participate in the next one, or there might be some teams with 3 people.
I mean, some people have their DataDex looking more like a book, and maybe that's a group. I don't know.
That's true. It could be more than just teams of 2. Could group them entirely by style.
Oh, that'd be a pretty cool approach. Like, I'd be really excited to see the builds where the people that had books, like, if they end up adding like chains and turning it into some like Warhammer 40K, like really extreme looking build, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be down to see that.
So on this part 2, I mean, the DataDexes are complete, and maybe a few things that need to be wrapped up for some of these. Part 2 is all about the actual data. We want you guys to build out that data set. What would you want to have with you when this is the only device working that's in your pocket? Maybe no internet, no cell connection, no tethering. What would you want to have? Entertainment, information, maps, video games, who knows? you guys figure that out, and yeah, let's see what you come up with. Very much like to see everyone has a different thing that's important to them, different industry they work in. It'll be very interesting to see what everyone selects as, the theme they need with them. Let's limit it to a max of 32 gigabytes in size per data set from each person. So if you have a team of 3 people, it could be, 96 gigabytes. But, let's not get any terabyte stuff going here. It'd be very hard to share the data later in that case.
Yeah, it should fit onto a micro SD card for your Pi. Because I think
micro SD cards get pretty big nowadays.
Yeah, like 1 terabyte is like $100 on micro SD, which is nothing compared to like what a 1 terabyte micro SD card costs 3 years ago, or maybe even 2 or 1.
Yeah,
that is true.
Storage is cheap,
and it's getting cheaper every day.
Don't buy any of the ones that are too cheap because they just have a fake master boot record on it and are not a terabyte.
You're not getting a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte USB stick for $10.
Yeah. And I'm going to disqualify whoever uses Hannah Montana Linux. I'm kicking you out of the contest. It's not allowed.
Which Linux?
Essential.
Hannah Montana Linux.
Imagine though, like if it would fit the vibe, that would be funny though. Like some looking device.
If someone wants to make a DataDex and make it look like some teenage diary, and they open it up and it's just like a fan page of Hannah Montana, I think I would allow it. I would allow it. And then
how about a Polly Pocket?
Journals about complaining about your life.
Back in the day when I was a kid, there was like this. I just saw ads for this thing on TV, and it was like I don't know, kind of diary, with a secret lock. Open up when you say a funny word. I don't know.
Now, if someone made the Trapper Keeper from South Park, that would be fantastic. But the decks are already built, so no one's going to be building a new deck unless they, really don't like what they've submitted for the contest here. So, it's all about the data, all about the presentation of it. How do you even sort the data? Do you do an offline wiki? Do you do just a really complex HTML website with links out to each piece? I don't know. You have to figure that out. And we will make the data available. I've got a root server that we can make use of, and the data will be available for, it's called 30 days for everyone to get a copy of. So they can also play with this on their own system, maybe integrate it into their cyber deck. The dog, it's so hard to keep a straight face watching Helix. Like, every time we've done this.
This is the best free software I've ever bought. It is worth every penny.
Oh man.
But a lot of great entries, everyone. Sorry I didn't have much commentary because of the actual technical difficulties. Really cool entries. Love the book shaped, even the ones that weren't book shaped, like the stickers that had from Neuromance were really cool. The geared hinges were awesome. The strappy book. Did we zoom in on the sticker that was left over in the Jesus deck?
I don't believe we did. Everyone will have to check that one out.
There's a little bit of a flavor left stuck onto that one.
Those stickers are impossible to remove. It's my favorite place to find random, out of production hardware, but there's no point even trying to take that sticker off.
No, absolutely not. Oh, and and I was trying to point out that there's like marker writing on that clear acrylic inside of the Jesus deck that's like, hey, at this voltage, it means that we're at this percent battery life. And just the fact that it's like scribbled down, nailed the aesthetic. I love it.
Gian,
It wasn't even
threw in the
on
comments.
purpose, you know.
The Holy DataDex should just have 30 gigabytes of Bible translations and interpretation. I like that idea.
I mean, let's face it, we all at some point have, written on something to keep notes. I don't know if anyone remembers, but they used to sell markers for writing on your CRT so that you could highlight things and take notes and write down numbers that you saw on the screen.
Was that a real thing? I thought that was just in like Stargate.
No, that was a real thing. They were
I only
dry
saw
erase
memes on
markers.
Reddit like that, like some person marking, like with a marker, marking everything in the text on the screen.
I mean, it let you circle, highlight, draw connecting points between things. It was a terrible, terrible theme. Usually there was a password written in the corner of the screen.
The classic, a post-it on your screen. I still saw that sometime at my old workplace.
This was before Post-its.
I still put
It was
post-its
the time
on
before
my
Post-its.
monitor.
James just uploaded a very, very old image. I'll share this one. I believe this is one of the very first touchscreens ever made. And I think it's from something like 1961 or something. Used a pen and you could write on the screen, touch input. Might even predate the mouse.
That's cool.
Any of you guys ever watched that old demonstration from, I think it's the guys that eventually became like Hewlett Packard or IBM, something like that. It's from black and white era. They demonstrate a mouse, a keyboard, a printer, teleconference, video calling, you name it. They did everything. They did screen sharing to do a collab on the project. All before, almost anybody had a computer, let alone a computer that did graphics. Pretty amazing stuff. And now here we are making, custom bespoke computers just for fun. Do we have any questions or comments in the comments section? Haven't been looking because it's kind of behind my other screen. All right, well, let's not have a bunch of dead space here. Should we announce the winner? Should we?
Absolutely. What's
should
the
we
point?
keep
Yeah.
getting the lead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Everyone watching right now is probably all the contestants, and they're just like, come on, come on. All right. Well, let me make sure I pull up the right one here. That would be embarrassing. All right. Drum roll? No? Drum roll? Anybody?
Yeah, drum roll in the in the Discord chat on the day.
All right. It is the Jupiter from Gian.
Wow.
Oh, man. It is always extremely hard to judge these and come up with a winner. And I think for all of us, it really came down to the ads. They're just so good. They're so real. The styling, everything about it was just spot on. And more than one of them, too. It didn't just stop at the one. We got different angles, different, flyers. It really feels like a real object. And there's actually even more on the GitHub.
Yeah, that's what really stood out for me was the GitHub. And it's so well organized, and they give I don't know when people have started including parts sections, but I was very happy to see that in so many different builds. But yeah, the GitHub is cool. The fact that yeah, everything is just there, and it's a step by step process. And I would never in a million years have thought to put like an actual paper printer into a deck. Like everyone's seen, all right, mechanical keyboard, the display, the Raspberry Pi, the 3D printed parts, cool, and you can do a million things with that, and that's awesome. But to put a like a thermal printer in there, that's next level for me.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
all the
totally agree.
professional photos done too that just seal the deal. Like it almost looks like it's a real product that was made. Like
Yeah, like even the
It
ads
has
or
been made. It is very real.
the flyers in the Discord, they kind of look kind of vaporwave. Like at least the first one with the plants going around the thing.
This
Also,
one is my favorite. I feel that image, you know?
oh yeah, same though.
Sunday night, 4 a.m, and you're just like, why
Thermal
won't this
printing.
compile? Why won't this
Why
compile?
won't this thermal printer print? Gotta install the driver. Also, I like this look of the icon. That's just a Jupiter.
Well, and you know, this isn't just an off-the-shelf thermal printer. Like you plug it in and it works. Like, you know, you actually had to set this thing up. This is a module that you have to put a microcontroller on and, you know, put some effort in there too. They're not a ton of fun to play with. There's also a Raspberry Pi,
Pico.
the Pico,
yeah.
Pico 2040 in there. Something else that we haven't seen used a whole lot of, even though they're everywhere, they're cheap, and I have one on my desk right now. I have never opened it from the package.
One
But
day.
now I have, yeah, one day. Might have to ask him what he actually used it for in this. I think it might have been the keyboard or the thermal printer or both.
And then just extra bonus points for hand wiring the keyboard too. I know that must be an exercise in patience and like repetitive tasks.
Just awesome.
I would like to know what this square is, though. I didn't find any information about it. Might have glossed over it. What is this on the side? Is this another display? Is it a solar panel? Let us know in the comments. I am curious. Only get a good shot of it in that one picture too.
I'm
Maybe
curious,
it's
was
a
that
secret
was
feature.
that logo of planets, was that made specifically just for this build, or is that like the company logo? Go up a little bit. A little bit
You can
more,
also scroll down all the
there we
way.
go. Mechatronics. Like that looks
I
like
believe
it's
made that for this, you know.
man,
I mean,
that's cool.
It's a Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Square.
Square. Be there or be square.
Yeah,
I
you know,
believe in chat
all
they're
those-
saying that hole was there for different SBCs. So I believe it's kind of like an I/O plate they did there.
future expansion. I like it. Bear with me for a moment. I got to pull up the image. So the winner, I think everybody in the chat already knows. You're getting a Cyberdeck Cafe bomber jacket, hand painted, airbrush, kind of a mixed media. Might be some vinyl cut decals mixed into it. It hasn't been assembled yet because we want to actually size it to the person that is winning. So we will double check your size, and they do run small, so I'd say probably go one size larger. And then if you have like a favorite color or something too, and it's available in the style that we were going with, then we'll pick that up too, and we can go full custom on it. I have the image though of the, of what's going to be on the back. Down the sleeve will be Cyberdeck Cafe. In writing on the front on the breast pocket, we'll say DataDex in nice small letters. And on the back, we do have a pretty cool design. And this was provided by Ratbag. Made really an awesome logo, and really appreciate it. I think the amazing part about this logo is how many of the DataDex builds actually ended up looking like this drawing that was done well before the contest got going.
June also asked if they said, I wish we had a VC so I could answer y'all's questions. There is a voice chat, like there's a general voice chat in the Cyberdeck Cafe Discord.
You know, you're welcome to join us on the stream if you want to pop in for 5. We still got some time here on our stream. If you'd like to join the voice chat, I can drop you a invite link. Send me a DM and let me know if you'd like to join. Somewhere here.
The third person. There was a person on Helix's screen.
Who was that?
You know, for every time that's ever happened, I have still never noticed and I still do not know who Helix is.
Yeah, and hopefully the white dots, obscure enough of my face that it's like, all right, I'm all right. But, whew.
I can go back and blur that later. All right. Yeah,
probably.
Join us for voice. Just sent over the StreamYard. So click the link, follow the prompts on the screen, and I'll bring you in. You can do voice only if you want. You can come in on video if you want as well. Just nothing pink showing, and you'll be good. No nip slips like Trekius.
Oh no. Yeah, I remember. I will never forget that one.
The technical difficulties run deep on our shows. All right, and welcome on.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you guys so much. This is super cool. I'm very excited to see what the Oh, hello. Thank you guys so much. This is Oh, sorry, I'm getting
Are you getting a time delay feedback?
I'm getting tons of oh my god, I'm getting tons of feedback. Sorry.
You need to mute the YouTube stream.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've had that happen to me. It's like that, that audio device where you play it back out of sync, and then your brain kind of fuzzes out and you can't speak anymore.
The speech jammer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me go through. This is super cool. Yeah. I kind of want to answer your guys' questions that you asked before.
What is the square on the side? Just
the
that
square
one.
On the side was when I was designing this, I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. I hadn't decided yet if it was going to be based on like a 4B plus or if it was going to be based on a pi 0. So the square on the side is just like a hole that I could, stick whatever kinds of holes I need in there for whatever SBC I put in. But I do like the idea of making that into a solar panel. The printer was actually very easy to set up. There's like a guide by Adafruit. It's literally just serial directly out of the Raspberry Pi. So I have I just have it hooked up straight up to the serial port, and there's like a PPD file that Adafruit provides for that printer, so you can actually use it as like a. I mean, do you guys want me to turn my camera on and I can demonstrate some of the functions? I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you've got it there, let's see the thing.
Sure. Let me get set up.
It's funny. For all of the Cyberdeck streams we've had, we can count how many times we've actually seen a Cyberdeck live on the stream on one hand.
Okay, can you guys
There
see
you
this?
go.
The one thing we never actually show.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So this is the the Jupiter, or the Jupiter, as Boot called it. These USB ports back here are actually not hooked up to anything because I haven't figured out how to get the circuitry for both the keyboard being plugged in, because it's a Pi Zero. It only has one USB.
We never would have known.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. But yeah, I could show you the. Let me just go to print function.
I can tell you what I would do in that case is I would just repurpose one of them to, hook up the hub to the Pi directly, and then hardwire in like the keyboard to the hub, and just block off one or two ports.
Yeah, that's my plan. I just want to change it so that way, because I want it to be like a clean aesthetic. I don't want like a cable coming out, because this is
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And this only has a command line because the like.
Even better.
That's all
Yeah.
you need.
Let's see.
No way.
Now, if it prints a Rickroll, you're fired.
You guys
Dude, no,
remember-
I should have done that.
Do you guys remember the Game Boy printer?
Oh yeah,
Even better. There we go.
If you print off an Omanite from like the original Pokédex,
Very
I don't know. I'll send you something extra. I'm not sure.
You know what?
Damn. I mean, I can go. Let's see. What did you say it was?
Omanite, it's like
How do I
this
spell
snail
that?
looking thing.
Pokemon.
OMANYTE.
Okay, I've got like an alias for like Google and stuff and DuckDuckGo.
That's cool.
So
Pretty cool.
I'm just in W3M because this is still on the frame buffer terminal. This thing. This
Yeah, it has a little
I don't
shell.
see that it's kind of blown out. I'll just assume that's it. It's like a little snail thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm downloading the image.
was that a power bank on the side?
Yeah. So this is the battery. It just uses a like Anker power bank 15600 milliamp hour battery, just like a standard thing. That just slots in, which is what gives it like the huge battery life. It just goes in the side, and there's literally two inside there. There's two like male USB ports that it just
It's like hot swappable.
yeah, exactly. So
Well,
I got another one of these.
It's like a cartridge battery. Just pop it in, pop in another one.
Let me see. I just downloaded the.
I also have a Game Boy printer. And I
I
lent it
used
to
to
a
have one.
who wanted to tinker around with it. Still gotta get that one back.
I'm sure
Yeah, I
I've
had
got
the
one
camera
somewhere.
too. It was pretty cool.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
they
see
were
if it
terrible, but
works.
It's just the paper that's terrible. That's the thing.
well,
No
the camera wasn't much
Oh,
better.
fucking
freaking
Oh.
way.
Oh my god.
My
That's
god.
awesome.
Hold up, print screen. There we
That's
go.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
That is excellent. And you know what? I mean, you're using it. Like, this thing actually works. It's not just a prop.
yeah. I've been
Yeah.
like I've been playing around and taking this thing around. It's pretty rugged. Taking it around like school and stuff. And I've got an alias for it. This takes forever because it's running a Python script. I need like a non-Python way of fetching Wikipedia data because like Python runs like ass on the Zero. So I've got a Zero 2W. I managed to get one from Pimeroni by like following the RPy locator for like a week.
That's what I was just going to ask, if it was a 2 or original.
Yeah, that is in the mail. Hopefully we'll get here pretty soon. So, but
Nice.
literally, I just started the script. It's running. I'm telling it to fetch the Wikipedia on William Gibson.
The difference between the 1 and the 2 is immense. The 02 is basically the Pi 3.
Really?
So it's a hell of an upgrade for everything.
So this is printing out a Wikipedia article on William Gibson.
That is insane.
Oh damn!
That's cool.
So what happens when it runs out of paper? Like, is it easy
Yeah,
to
I was
reload?
gonna-
Yeah, it's I actually I reloaded it just before this. You just do that. Pull out the thing, throw another one in.
Damn.
I mean, these little printer boys are designed to be like panel mounts, so it's like yeah. Here's my
And you know, you
info
can
on
get
William
that
Gibson.
paper as a sticker too. You can get the sticker backed.
sticker paper.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a really cool idea. I should totally do that.
Yeah, I have that. A while back, I saw these thermal printers for sale, and they were like in housings that kind of look like cute little animals. They were like an end of life product that was just being liquidated for super cheap. Bluetooth built in, Wi-Fi built in, USB, so you can just connect pretty much any way you want and print off images and stuff. Pretty cool, and like $15, $20. So I got a bunch of different packs of the sticker paper, different colors. You know, works pretty good. Some of the colors better than others. And yeah, I thought it was kind of neat. For about a month there, I had random stickers all over my house, just on everything.
And on the FPV goggles that I bought off from you.
That's right. That's right. The smiley.
Yeah, let me get that one.
Has it survived? You know, that's actually what? That's 6 months old now. I wonder how it's holding up.
See, I've just told it to print a bunch of stuff.
I have the sticker on the FPV goggles still because it's super awesome.
Yeah, let's pull you up.
I have the goggles
so
right.
you can show it.
Sure. There we go.
Oh, nice. That's still showing good.
Hell yeah.
Now, do you still have the SpongeBob sticker? The patch.
I
sticker?
have this one, but not on my goggles. I put this one on the bottom of the case. it's a funny sticker, but I wouldn't have that one on my goggles. I replaced it with one of these. The sticker is a design by Death Burger that also had the design for the steelbook of Cyberpunk 2077. Like on the inside of the steelbook, there was a design from Death Burger.
Death Burger's a really cool artist.
Death Burger is a great artist.
Yeah.
I also have a shirt that I bought with the stickers, and that's one of my favorite shirts ever. It says Hack the Planet.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. You know, we'll have to do a little follow up here. Well, there is going to be the part 2 to this contest. So everyone that entered, if you didn't enter, sorry, you cannot enter the part 2. It is only for the contestants from part 1. And there will be some other contests coming up too. So don't worry, we've got some other fun stuff in the works. It's going to be 3 months. So for part 2, there's going to be no pressure. You have a 3-month time period. You know, get to know your teammates, figure out a game plan, and sorry, Helix, am I boring you?
No, you're fine.
Oh, the dog, it just kills me. Like, just don't puff the cheeks. Just don't puff the cheeks.
I won't.
But yeah, so 3 months time period. Lies. I knew it. Lies. Gonna have to minimize this for a minute. Let's get through this. So there'll be 3 months. We'll get the teams going, and it's going to be all about the data, but also, you know, anything you didn't get to finish on your design along the way, go ahead and finish it up. If you want to build a whole new thing, or if you guys want to, like, you know, build something together, a joint design, you know, go nuts, do what you want with it. But we'll have all the rules, and, you know, we'll get it all kind of laid out for what we're looking for. But as always, if you guys ask for more clarification, you will get more rules, which will just make it that much more difficult. So, careful what you ask for. But, I think that wraps it up pretty good for us. Go check out all of the entries on the Discord. Check out their build logs. Just about everybody has one for it. Really is cool stuff. And check out the other build logs. There's literally hundreds of these things being built right now. And, bug the people, ask them questions, get details, get inspiration for your own build, and, work with them too. If everyone helps each other out, makes the whole thing easier. It's kind of the best part about the whole Discord.
Yeah, that's
Word.
how it works.
Yes, teamwork. And yes, sorry, you're all going to be forced to have to work with people for the part 2.
It's like in school. But
Right.
DataDex school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so significantly cooler than anything you did in school.
Word.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining. And Lego Rocket, nice to see you. Nice to meet you face to face.
Thanks for letting me finally be here.
And we'll get some other live streams going again too. Good time of year for it too. Weather's starting to get hot over here, so got nothing but time on my hands.
We just got snow today again. I don't know what it's doing here.
I'd trade you. It's almost 100 degrees today where I am. My face is half burnt right now from the
Fahrenheit, not
wearing
Celsius.
the goggles.
Yeah,
Wearing
not
the goggles
Celsius.
is like burnt here and burnt here.
We're not melting cars in America from the sunlight.
But then
Maybe where you live, but come to
Yeah.
Arizona. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Good night, everyone. Thank you for participating. And, we'll see all of you for part 2 of the DataDex contest.
Whoop, whoop.
Wait a second. I forgot to show you guys the design for the jacket.
Show us.
Don't leave yet. Hold on a second.
Damn, I'm excited.
Wow. The huge wind up to the goodbye. It's
Only
like,
the
wait,
true
wait,
fans
wait,
get to see the jacket.
That's hilarious. It's always how it goes, right? Always some kind of technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Get this thing in frame. That's about gonna do it. All right. Share. And again, this was provided by Ratbag. I think really cool artwork for it.
Ooh.
We've got our DataDex right there.
That
Maybe
is
some
sick.
plugs, maybe some brain interface. That I think they're like RJ25s or something, RJ11s. Nice classic.
Damn, that's super cool. You guys better get this on like a t-shirt on the Redbubble store.
We might put it up there too. But for now, it'll be exclusive to the contest winners. For the round 2, these jackets will also be going out to the winners. And if the winning team, for instance, has Gian on it, there'll be a different prize for you on the round 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
But that's what we got. And thank you all for participating. Had a lot of fun with this one.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.